Here's a tip on how to increase your chance to be at a better position and make your take more efficient. Know another language. Knowing another language is not only efficient for higher status personnel, but as important to delivery people. I come from Kuwait, where Arabic is my first language, and I can tell you I have more chances of being hired at any part-time job than anyone else applying with me that does not speak another language. Learning another language not only benefits you, but could also save someone's life, as well build a better understanding of the world. In my speech today, first I will explain how knowing another language could build a better knowledge of the world. Secondly, I will describe how it sharpens cognitive and life skills. Finally, I will explain to you how it improves employment potential. Knowing other languages can allow you to become more culturally rounded and can give you a proper perspective globally. When I studied in Canada, I became friends with many Mexican students. With my time with them, I learned a lot about their culture and traditions, as well as their native language. Knowing this, my understanding of the world was broadened, and the fact that I also knew their language was an even greater advantage for improving my knowledge of that part of the world. Knowing another language helped me understand the origin of my own mother tongue. I now recognize when I speak in my language, there are many verbs that are similar when I am learning a language in terms of how it derived. Now that you know how language can influence your global perspective, I will now describe how it affects your cognitive and life skills. Based on a number of studies by psychologists, knowing another language can enhance a person's ability to function and work efficiently in many places around the world. Knowing a foreign language can allow a person to conceptualize and have better problem-solving traits. It also creates mental flexibility and creates creative thinking due to the diversity of ideas that are incorporated into one's work. As people, we deal with unfamiliar events in different ways. By knowing another language, we can consider ourselves better equipped for any sort of unpredictable event and adapt more efficiently. Now that we know how cognitive and life skills are affected by language, we can now identify how language can improve employment potential. And speaking of employment potential, I would like to share a video with you highlighting the importance of learning another language. There's a video here.
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Going back to the video, we just viewed the Coast Guard's lack of understanding for the English language caused lives to be lost, and it highlighted the importance of knowing another language in an employment position such as this one. From going out of the house to seeing your potential both for a job interview, for having a better chance of getting the job among many other things, your knowledge base for other languages will count, because communication is #1 key in a workforce. Nowadays, there are more jobs that require or even increase the chances of getting the job if the person was bilingual. The world is mixing. Your chances of dealing with a foreigner to get a job task done are high. Learning another language expands the cognitive thinking of the human and favors employees on their job position competitors. Today I have explained to you all the importance of how. Today I have explained to you all the importance of how knowing another language can build a better knowledge of the world. Also described how language sharpens cognitive and life skills. Lastly, I spoke about how a second language can affect can improve employment potential. Now I would like to share another video on the importance of language.